pleasing people and conforming to their ideas of, how you should act or how you should talk or what you should think. Be true to yourself. Yeah, sometimes it's difficult because you're around people that just won't accept that. And usually those are the people, if they're not in a higher state of consciousness and they're not really knowing what they're about and why they're here and their purpose and just the fact that we're here to love each other and be kind. That's the bottom line. People that aren't in touch with that yet, they can't accept things that they don't understand, especially like a deep inner peace and happiness. And so if you say things that they don't understand, or they're almost like a jealousy and envy of what you've got, you're going to encounter a lot of that. But just hold onto yourself and stay true to you, because there can be a lot of flack that comes with that. Until you get past that, people will realize that you are who you are, and you're not going to put up with any crap. You're not going to put up with anything other than what you deserve, which is good. They don't get that, because in most daily lives of any human being walking around the face of this earth, the dysfunction, the upsets, the manipulation, the crap that goes on, the things that go on that aren't really tolerable, they will put up with, and it will affect them. It will affect their energy, it'll affect their happiness, it'll affect their peace, it'll affect all that stuff, that they don't get it. You've got it. You understand it. You know where it comes from. It comes from minding your own business, being true to yourself, not controlling or trying to manipulate people, being accepting of what's in your now as in this moment. Think about it. 2 minutes ago, what were you doing? What were you thinking? Maybe you know, maybe you don't. It doesn't matter. 2 minutes from now, what are you going to be thinking? What are you going to be talking about? You don't know. Maybe you do. But when the time comes, maybe it'll be different. Sometimes I can get up and say, well, I'm going to go do this. 2 minutes later, I'm somewhere else doing something different. You never know if you're following your spirit, going with the flow. You don't know where it's going to take you. Things can turn on a 90-degree or 360 very quick. Hopefully not 360. You don't want to go backwards. You don't want to be in reverse. Remember the river. Anyway, just try to be true to yourself, and people will they'll see that and see it for what it is. They're like, how come she's so calm and peaceful and happy, and how does she do that? I want that. And so they'll test, they'll push, and they'll poke, and they'll probe, and it's like just a game. They just want to see if they can get you to be somebody different other than who you really are, your authentic true self. Don't fall for it. Just see it for what it is. Ha ha, laugh, walk away. And then they're left holding the bewilderment bucket. Who cares? So just be true to your vibration, your frequency, your alignment. When you feel that peace, when you feel that contentedness, you're in alignment with your real purpose and who you are here. It's nothing extravagant or high and mighty or above anybody else, or it's just you. It's just a place of peace and heaven and quiet, and maybe things can be going on. Sometimes I find myself sitting in a place that can be kind of confusing, as long as something's not aimed or directed at me, like an agitation or somebody really trying to upset me, picking at me and directing at Debbie. That upsets me. I usually have to get out of there, because I'm not going to react to that stuff. Sometimes you feel like it, or you gotta defend yourself. I never really understood. Don't defend yourself. Well, you think you're just talking to people and you can defend yourself, and they're like, oh, okay, yeah, I get it. Even if they get it, they're not gonna act like they are. They're just gonna give you the friction and the obstinance and everything that you don't want or need. And when you see it, that's your growth. Because you say, oh, I see it. It's a game. It's a mind game. They're just trying to upset me. Don't fall for it. Okay, I see. I gotta go wash my dishes. Something. Just see it for what it is, and you'll get there. We'll all get there if we want to. All the things that come into our lives to test us. How many times you gotta be tested before you learn that lesson? You go to school, you study, you take a test, you pass it, you move on. You learn more. Same thing. If you keep falling for the same old stuff, it's like taking the same test 1,000 times. You'll get it. Just trust yourself. Trust the process. You don't have to feel guilty if you need to make a change in your life and go in a different direction. Don't hold on to anybody, and I mean anybody. Not even your children, your parents, your friends, your brothers, your sisters. Everybody at some point is going to give you something that no longer serves you. And you can't explain it to them. Don't try to defend yourself and explain to them, oh, well, this is how because they won't get it. They'll think you're nuts. And if they don't think you're nuts, they'll be trying to test you to see if they can break it, what you've got. Don't let them. Hold on to it. Don't defend yourself. Don't explain. There are some people you could talk to about it that understand because they're there too. They've evolved. They've learned their lessons. They've broken patterns and things that were no longer healthy in their life. And once they've done that, they've rose above it. Again, not better than anybody else. Rising against the things within yourself that were holding you down and keeping you with blinders on. It's just like a game of golf. It's against yourself. Everything you do, be a better you today than you were yesterday. It's all about you, yourself, and you. Me, myself, and I. It's not about comparing or competing with another human being. It's not about that. It's within yourself, against yourself, for yourself, and it will benefit you. And you will be happier and more at peace for it. It is a state of mind. It is a transformation. It is a transcendence into a higher realm of experience and reality. That's where heaven is. That is where peace is. That is where happiness. That is where truth is. That is where wisdom is. That is where all the good things, kindness, be kind to yourself first, then be kind to others. If they're trying to pick at you, it's just a lower vibration. See it for what it is. You've outgrown that. Don't go back there. It will not serve you. It will only upset you and it will take away what you have. It will unsettle you, and you don't want to be. The only time you want to settle is when you're settling for what's best for you, as opposed to unsettling. Things that are unsettling and disruptive to our frequency, to our experience, to our kindness, to our love, to our smiles. Anything that disrupts that and unsettles that, don't accept it. Hope this helps someone. Be true to yourself always and always. Today, tomorrow, and every day. And life is beautiful. It is not but a dream. Life is here. It is now. It is precious. And it is amazing. Namaste. I love you. Goodbye.